goes the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. And we are underway in Buffalo. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
From the 29, Jones. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Now Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Throwing, Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. The completion there by Mac Jones. Charles, what do you think this defense needs to do to slow down this young rookie from Alabama?
Well, as usual with a rookie, pass rush is big. Put some pressure on him and see if he can handle things in the pocket. But the other one is your defensive backs, linebackers who are covering people, they need to be on the spot because he's extremely accurate with the ball. He doesn't miss very many throws downfield, puts it right on his receivers. You have to be there to stop them at the point of the catch.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Alert, alert, alert! Watch the edge! Rush in, rush in, rush in! Slam, slam, slam! Half in.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Oh, going for Sanders downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. The left side caught by Diggs. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. They've got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's do this.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 44, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jones. Flushed out right. Check down to Breida. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. My game.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Well, I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis. And that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen steps away to his left. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off play action. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Being chased out left. Going for it all. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Tight end to the left, tight end left. 3 down. Hey, check. Regular. Motion. Buzz. Be ready.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Watch the motion. Check three.
Allen going to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Jones Throwing on first down. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off at the 11. And he's got his guys set up great now. First and goal. And the Pigskin at the 7-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Get that quarterback.
Looking to throw. Jones. This one caught by Isabella. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got it.
Back to throw. Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. Working with a 2nd and 4.
Mike, get ready, get ready, get ready. Check three, check three, check three.
A final shot before half for Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
56.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And Diggs has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and
that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 42-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 36 yards. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's Jones on first down. This is Smith with a grab. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. The 30. 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Back to throw again. And this one complete to Smith. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. That'll be complete to Breida. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, here's Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Jones, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 158 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Forced out to his left. First down and more for Allen. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big gain there for the Bills.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Come on, QB, come on. My game. Hey, I'm coming. Whip. Watch the alert.
Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Bass on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and
the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. Check your hot read. In your face.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Off the play fake, Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action, Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught on the right side at Smith. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. This is Breida. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the 31, Jones. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From midfield now on 2nd down. Jones hit and the ball's out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So